7-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Looking to throw, it's Knight. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Catch in the middle. It's Watson. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The run from the shotgun. Fighting off the defender. He's up to 57 yards rushing already. You want to talk about establishing the running game. They're doing that in the season opener. The Yellow Jackets can really attack on this second and short. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the wideout. Lost, the defense is wide open. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point splits the uprights. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Carr. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Breaks into the open. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Moving away from pressure. Fires on the move. That pass is incomplete, but this has been a period in which the offenses have shined. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Power football with the run. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. 3rd and long coming up.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Williams will pass. He wants to take the top off. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Miami. Once he got some room, it was over.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. He now has 72 yards on the ground, a very productive first half here in the season opener. And the Yellow Jackets can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. On the ground, it's Watson. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Here's the handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Scanning the field, it's Knight. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Yellow Jackets decide to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. That's where they'll mark it down, and the next snap will come from just inside the 30-yard line. Off-play action on first down. Bringing the heat. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. Offense gets set for second down. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Jackson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Canes are in the hurry-up. They'll go back to the ground. Turning it on. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming.
And with that run, he goes over 100 yards. We knew coming into this game tonight, they wanted to force feed him the football. They knew to win the game, they were going to have to establish the running game and be the more physical team in the trenches. You turn around and give this guy the ball, good things generally happen, and we've seen that over the course of this game.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Can put together a drive starting from their own 28. They'll try the run. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the ground with the back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the...
Picked off. Taking it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Williams looking for a man. Catch in the middle, it's Barney.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Hurricane! Made the grab and then did the rest himself and then put points on the board.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Running back searching for a hole. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. He's going to run it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to the big tight end. Grabbed in the middle. It's Moore. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Knight. Keeps looking downfield. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And that was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you needed. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half, get everybody excited, use that momentum to start the second half.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. On the run from inside his own 5. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Yellow Jackets will kick it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for the big return there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 28. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Williams will pass. Got his man on the right. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously, the fluke.
There he goes. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense is...
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
And the Canes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll run play action. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Cade! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Clemson has the lead right now. Feels like they've been on top since they ran down the hill, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over LSU. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
And after your defense just went out there and gave them a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
Show him a little juke, and he's up to the 30 before he's brought down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. And how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work.
Back to pass, it's Knight. Pressure coming. And they get to him, and down goes the quarterback, and you just cannot afford that in this spot. And the Yellow Jackets line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt him. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Jackson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Hey, guys, this running back's not just catching checkdowns or swing routes. You can get him vertically down the field and let him go to work, especially when you get man coverage. Take advantage.
Here's the pressure. Caught close to the marker. It's Lofton. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. To the ground to try to move the chains. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7.
Really nice run there, and you've seen him do this time and time again in this game so far. You've got the lead. We're way late in the third quarter now. Not going to surprise me if they just keep leaning on this guy a little bit. Keep force-feeding him the football because he's looking really good.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
They'll run the option. Now the pitch. He's going for the goal line. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They want to flex their muscle. 3 tight ends on the field on third and goal. Williams looking for a man. It's complete to the right. And to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. looking to take a shot. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. With the catch, it's Williams. At the 45, on its way. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the 5-yard step-off, 1st and 15 for this offense. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. So the final period starts with a second down play. To throw, it's Knight. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Right on the money. Breaks into the open. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get in the ball in their hands really quickly.
Touchdown, Georgia Tech! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Making side adjustments here. Williams will pass. He's moving out of the pocket. Slings it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. The sure hands. It's Barney. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Hurricanes are rolling down the field. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marked.
Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Williams looking for a man. Oh, they're after him. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And the try is no good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
He's going to take off, and it'll be a short game. No need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run, but that time they had them all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Got a man. It's Williams. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Yellow Jackets are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
After that incompletion, 4th and short now on their own side of the field, I think there's a lot of coaches in normal circumstances that would stay conservative and just punt the ball away. But you're trailing here in the 4th quarter. I think the offense needs to stay out on the field, and you got to go for it.
And the Yellow Jackets will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Looking for room, it's Jackson. Ball is loose. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Williams will pass. Makes the catch. It's caught. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Canes will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner goes down. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. Finds his man. It's Allen. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Knight. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Listen, I love when my quarterback gets outside the pocket. I got an opportunity to make a huge play. But when it's not there, now I want him to make the simple play. Throw.
Going downfield for the big play. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it.